Good evening. This is Skip. It's good to see you guys again. Hope everything is going well in your world. Taylor and I are visiting here today and we have our new friend James. Say hi, Taylor.
Hi.
Say hi, James.
Hi.
We're hanging out tonight. We've been hanging out together with a bunch of our friends here. And tonight we're talking about the blood of Christ, which is a very interesting topic. It's one of those things that people have a hard time thinking about sometimes. I just wanted to remind you that part of our purpose here is to share ideas and different people's perspectives, and I'm really super interested in yours. So if you would like this format and follow it, and feel free to send us an email or comment down below. We'll be glad to get back in touch with you and answer any questions or talk about any positions that you may have with regards to your faith walk and to my faith walk. So this is mainly a gathering of men. We get together once a week and we fellowship with one another, and we worship and we read scripture, and we have a really good time. But one of the things that I enjoy the most about it is learning new things with my friends. I'm the facilitator here, and I do a lot of the teaching and the speaking, but really it's just about me learning with you and with my friends that are here. It's a joint effort, and it's really quite beautiful actually to see, to feel my own mind and my own heart kind of bloom with ideas from other people and see their hearts and mind bloom as well. Well, since we're all men, many of us are married. We're not all married, but most of us are married. And whenever we have an opportunity to talk about marriage, we share those things with one another. And I learned something this week about marriage that I thought was pretty fascinating. It's from a blog that I read from Jimmy Evans. Jimmy Evans is his name, and it was called "The 4 Foundations of Peace in Marriage." And I don't know about you, but who doesn't enjoy peace in marriage? Peace in marriage is great. Sometimes it's really hard to achieve, but Jimmy's going to give us 4 ideas on how to achieve peace in marriage. And the first one is agreement. If one spouse is going in one direction and the other spouse is going in the other direction, it always creates conflict, just by its very nature. We really need to learn how to talk and to agree about the big issues. The little things in life: what color are my shoestrings? What do I eat for breakfast? Not so much that, but purchases and churches and jobs and money, and the big things in marriage are things that we should be in agreement about. And if you're not in agreement, work towards agreement. It just takes a little bit of work, but it always pays off great dividends. The second one is, of the 4 reasons that lead to peace in a marriage, is for a marriage to know God's purpose in it. Our life, my life, it has a big meta story. But often we become trapped in a little story that it really just has very small amount of significance. And we get hung up there, and we get stuck into things like soccer practice and going to work and paying bills and going to the grocery store, the little bitty things in life. And the big story of the king and the kingdom and raising a family and dreaming about the future is really a better place to hang out, in my opinion. And most importantly, our marriages each have a call from God, and we really need to identify what that call is, and then to activate that call. And that'd be a place where we find agreement again, back to number 1, and peace as well. Number 3 is partnership. Marriage is about sharing things equally. We're not equal, we're different, but we share things equally. One spouse doesn't dominate the other spouse in an unequal way. That creates conflict, and it will always fail. And the 4th and final thing is prayer. You know, Philippians 4:7 tells us that we can do all things through Christ, and not to be anxious in anything is what it tells us. And we have to remember that anxiety is a choice. We choose anxiety. And there's mental illness and things that I don't know anything about, but that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about we just choose to be anxious about something. And anxiety and stress, which comes from anxiety, it will kill a marriage. So instead of worrying about things that you don't really have any control over, give those fears back to God, and He will give you the peace that surpasses all understanding. And if you don't pray, you will worry. That's just a simple fact of life. If you don't pray, you will worry. So pray more, be in agreement, find out God's purpose for your marriage, and live in a partnership with your spouse. And I believe that you will achieve peace in your marriage. I hope that's helpful to you. And again, if you'd like to have a conversation about that, feel free to inbox me down below, send us an email, and we'd be glad to get back in touch with you. This is Holy Week. I'm hoping you're enjoying the week and hope Easter is going to be great in your family. The Resurrection Sunday, I hope you've already planned to to spend some time with a church group or with a group of fellowship someplace so you can worship with the brothers and the sisters. I appreciate you and thank you for spending some time with us this evening. God bless you, and we'll see you very soon. Thanks, Taylor.
You're welcome.
See you later.
Bye.